Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Brett's Brain. Today, we're going to talk about an alternative way to finance your company. I'm Brett Brohl, an entrepreneur turned venture capitalist. Thanks for checking out Brett's Brain. Make sure you subscribe, like, review, do all of those things. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments section down below. We'll do our best to answer them in the video or directly down there as well. So, perhaps you don't want to raise venture capital. Maybe you've struggled to do it. Maybe you just don't want to bring that type of money in, but you have a business. It's not the only way to finance your company. Entrepreneurs talk a lot about raising venture, what's the next round? But you don't have to use venture. And we've talked in prior videos about not every company should raise venture capital, and that's okay. But especially in hard macroeconomic times or times where it's a little bit less liquid, you might be getting a valuation you don't like. You might not have access to it. Your growth might have slowed down. So what else can you do? Most early stage startups don't have access to traditional bank debt. You can't just go to your local bank and borrow money because you don't have enough history, your profitability is not good enough, and the banks typically don't want to take that type of risk. There are some really, really expensive lending options out there sometimes, like factoring or other things that can become a downward spiral and oftentimes are the last resort of a startup if they have to go down that path. But for those startups that have customers, there's often another option that you might not think about. Use your customers to finance your business. If you have monthly recurring revenue, or you have customers that pay on a regular basis, or they're paying over any type of period, try and get them to pay you up front. Ask for that money up front and give them a discount to do it. Can you leverage your customer base to help you finance your business? If instead of paying monthly, they pay you $100 a month, tell them, hey, rather than paying us $12,000 or $1,200 over the next year, why don't you give us $1,000 and pay us today up front? You might be surprised if you give your customer base that option, how many of them might give you that money up front. And it'll help you avoid having to go to the market to raise capital at a valuation you don't want or don't need to take. Don't be afraid to have that conversation with your customers, and it's worth it in many cases to give that discount in order to get non-dilutive capital into your business.